Imagine waking up every day with this quiet, heavy thought. Maybe the world is just dark now. Maybe this is all there is. You still go to work. You still answer messages. You still laugh at the right moments. But inside, the colors feel faded. Nothing tastes fully alive. This story is for that feeling. Not to blame you, not to romanticize your pain, just to show you something very simple and very mechanical about light, windows, and how we block our own sun. Imagine a man who lives in a house that is always dark. Not evening dark, not cozy dark. A thick, heavy, swallowing kind of dark. He wakes in the morning and cannot see his own hand clearly. He moves through his rooms like a ghost, bumping into furniture, memorizing where the edges are so he doesn't hurt himself. After a while, he becomes convinced of one thing: the sun must have died, because what else could explain it? If the world was bright, wouldn't his house be bright too? So he does what a scared, intelligent person does. He starts trying to manufacture light. He buys expensive lamps. He orders rare candles from faraway places. He hangs neon signs with bright colors and hopeful words. Good vibes, happy place, live, laugh, love. For a moment, each new lamp feels like salvation. He plugs it in, the room glows, shadows move away, and for a short while, his heart lifts. Maybe I'm okay now, he thinks. Maybe this is my solution. But then the bulbs burn out. The batteries die. The candles melt to stubs, leaving smoke and wax behind. The neon sign starts to flicker, buzzing loudly in the silence. The light goes. The darkness remains. He is exhausted. Exhausted from shopping for light. Exhausted from replacing batteries. Exhausted from pretending to be okay, while quietly terrified that nothing will ever really change. One night, after another lamp dies with a sad little spark, he snaps. He stands in the middle of his dark living room and screams, "Why is the world so cold? Why do I have to work this hard just to see my own flaw? Why does every little bit of light disappear?" He feels angry at life, angry at other people who seem to walk in bright spaces, angry at himself for not being able to stay positive. His throat burns from shouting. His chest feels empty. He sinks onto the floor, surrounded by broken bulbs and burned out candles. "This house is cursed," he whispers. "I must be cursed. The sun has forgotten me." Hours later, as the darkness thickens, the front door opens. Soft footsteps. A figure steps inside, not carrying a lamp, not carrying a miracle gadget, just a small bag of tools at his side. The man squints. "Who are you?" he asks. The figure smiles gently. "Think of me as an architect," he says. "A mechanic of houses. I don't sell light. I study how it moves." The man laughs bitterly. "Then you came to the wrong address," he says. "This house is hopeless. The world is dark. The sun is gone. I've tried everything." The architect listens quietly. He doesn't argue. He doesn't give a speech. He simply asks, "Have you ever checked your windows?" The man frowns. "My windows? What does that have to do with anything? The problem is outside. The sky is dead." The architect doesn't reply. He walks slowly to the nearest wall, feeling his way in the dark. His fingers find a window frame. He runs his hand over the glass and smiles softly, as if he has found an old secret. "May I show you something?" he asks. Before the man can answer, he hears a gentle scraping sound. The architect has taken out a small metal scraper from his bag. He presses it to the glass. A dry, rough sound, like something stubborn being peeled away. "What are you doing?" the man asks. "I'm not adding anything," the architect says. "I'm removing something." The scraping continues. Slowly, a thin line of brightness appears on the window, a thin golden streak. The man shields his eyes. "What is that?" he whispers. The architect keeps scrapping. Layer after layer peels away. Thick, dark, flaking strips falling to the floor like old skin. As the black coating comes off, more light begins to pour in. Not artificial light, not electric, not neon. Sunlight, real, warm, alive. The man stares, stunned. He hasn't seen sunlight in so long that it feels foreign, almost dangerous. He steps back, blinking. "You see?" the architect says quietly. The sun is not dead. Its light was always there. He moves to another window, scrapes again. More black paint falls, more light floods the room. The man is almost shaking. What is that black stuff? He asks. The architect pauses and looks at him with kind eyes. You put it there, he says gently. Years ago. The man feels a shock run through him. Me? Why would I do that? The architect nods toward the flakes of black paint on the floor. Once a long time ago, the light hurt, he says. Maybe someone left you when it was sunny. Maybe you lost something precious on a bright day. Maybe you were told you didn't deserve happiness, and the sight of other people's joy felt like knives. So you did something very intelligent, he continues. You painted the windows, you darkened the glass. You told yourself you were protecting your eyes, your heart from the glare. The man remembers. He remembers bad days in bright summers. He remembers standing by the window and thinking, I can't take this, it's too much. He remembers closing the curtains, then later, painting the glass itself, just to feel safe. And then, over time, he forgot he was the one who did it. All he could see was darkness. I thought the world changed, he whispers. The architect shakes his head softly. The sun did not change, he says. It rises every day with boring, stubborn loyalty. It is a constant variable. You cannot make it disappear. What changed was your intake. He taps the window. Your access, your openings, your permission to receive. Now the room is half lit. Sunlight spills across the floor, touching broken lamps and burnt wicks. The man looks at them with new eyes. These were never the enemy, the architect says. They were just temporary patches, artificial sparks. They could never replace the real thing. You do not need to manufacture light, he continues, voice calm and steady. You are living on a planet that is bathed in it every single day. Happiness, warmth, clarity, they exist outside you, consistently. The question is not, is there light? The real question is, what are you doing with your windows? The man feels a tightness in his chest give way. So all this time, he says slowly, I thought I was broken inside. I thought I was born in the dark, meant for the dark. And, the architect asks. The man looks at the brightening room, at the dust motes dancing in the sunlight, at the simple, honest way the light enters, asking for nothing. He swallows. All this time, he says, I wasn't lacking light, I was blocking it. The architect smiles. Yes, he says, most people are not failing because they are weak. They are failing because they are covered.
Covered by old paint, old conclusions, old self-protection that has turned into self-prison. He hands the scraper to the man. I can't clear all your windows for you. He says, this house is your mind, your heart, but you can. The man's hands tremble as he takes the scraper. He walks to the next window. For a moment, he hesitates. There is fear, because with more light, he will see more clearly. The dust, the mess, the truth.
But he also feels something else, a small, quiet hope. He presses the scraper to the glass. Shh, call. Another line of brightness, another crack in the night. The more he scrapes, the lighter the room becomes. Not instantly perfect, not magically healed, but undeniably brighter. This is the physics of the soul. So, you do not have to build happiness from scratch, like a man building a lamp in a world without a sun. You live in a reality where warmth and joy exist, like sunlight, sometimes hidden by clouds, but always there, above the weather. Depression often feels like proof that the light is gone, but very often, it is proof that the windows are painted. Old hurts, old distrust, old decisions to never get disappointed again. Happiness is not something you manufacture with positive quotes and forced smiles. Happiness is what enters when you stop blocking the windows,